agenda. Number 1, welcome. 2, social emotional content. For this point, we are going to listen an audio related with reading pads. Why? Because remember that is very important that you practice reading skill. That is what you have to do. Number 3, content. Then we have number 4, objective. 5, reflection. Number 6, content development. And at last, we have questions and answers.
Hello, good morning, my dear students from 6th graders. How are you today? How do you feel after these vacations? Tell me, what kind of activities did you do at home? Did you spend time with your family? Did you play your favorite game? Did you watch your favorite movie? Or what kind of activities did you do at home? Tell me, I need to know. And after these vacations, it's time to continue with our classes. And I'm gonna talk about the book in which we are gonna work today. Today we are gonna work on English ID Starter. And also for the social emotional content, we are gonna use our reading pads. Why? Because it is important that we practice reading skill. For that reason, you have to use your reading pads. And remember, my dear boys and girls, to pay attention to the instructions in order you can understand the activities. And please, don't distract your classmates, okay? And now, we are going to continue with the social emotional content. Pay attention and follow the reading.
Now, boys and girls, it's time to continue with our class. And as I mentioned before, we are going to practice reading skill. For that reason, what you have to do right now is open your reading pads, page number 41. I'm going to repeat again. Open your reading pads, page number 41. As you can see in the presentation, this is the main content. Where in the universe is planet Earth? This is the main content for this page, and this is the paragraph we are gonna read. Now, listen to the audio and follow the reading.
The planet Earth may seem like a pretty big place. However, it is actually a very small part of the universe. Earth is the third planet from the Sun, and it is the only planet in our solar system that has life. Most of Earth's surface is covered by water. The rest is land, continents and islands that rise above the water. A layer of gases known as the atmosphere surrounds the surface of Earth. Earth's atmosphere includes just the right amount of gas to keep the planet at the perfect temperature, not too cold and not too hot. The atmosphere also makes it possible for plants, animals, and people to live on the planet. Under the surface, Earth has a layer of hot rock and 2 layers of metals in solid and liquid form. Earth has one natural satellite that moves around it, the Moon. The Moon is about 1/4 the size of Earth. It does not have an atmosphere, so plants and animals cannot live there. The Moon doesn't produce its own light. It looks bright as seen from Earth because it reflects light from the Sun. The Moon is the only celestial body apart from Earth on which humans have walked.
The contents to our class are: number 1, present simple, and number 2, possessive adjectives. Pay attention in order you can understand these contents. Let's continue. Objective: to identify present simple and possessive adjectives. Now, we are going to talk about the reflection for today's class, and it says, every new day is another chance to change your life. What do you understand about the reflection? Tell me. Write your opinions, write your ideas on this chat. But I'm gonna mention my point of view. Okay? What I understand about the reflection is that we have to take advantage of the opportunities that life presents us. If this was not your day, surely tomorrow will be much better. ¿Ok? Bien, debemos aprovechar las oportunidades que la vida nos presenta. Si este no fue nuestro día, seguramente mañana será mucho mejor. That is the reflection that I have for today. Every new day is another chance to change your life. Cada nuevo día es otra oportunidad para cambiar tu vida. Now, boys and girls, we are going to continue with our class. Well, I'm going to explain you a little bit about this important content in order you can understand how you are going to use possessive adjectives in the sentences you are going to develop later on. Possessive adjectives. As you can see in the presentation, we have subject, pronoun, and we have possessive adjective. What is the difference between them? Now I'm going to tell you. Pay attention. Subject, pronoun, or personal pronouns. Here we have I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. An example, a teacher. You are a student. And possessive adjective. What is the possessive adjective for this subject? I. My. You, your. He, his. She, her. It, its. We, our. You, your. They, their. These are called possessive adjectives. My, mío. Your, suyo. His, de él. Her, de ella. Algo que le pertenece a cada persona o que nos pertenece. Its, de eso. Our, nuestro. Your, tuyo. Their, de ellos. These are the traduction for these possessive adjectives. Now, you are gonna watch or you are gonna look at the next presentation in order you can understand better through some examples. Pay attention to the next presentation. As you can see here in this presentation, we have some pictures and some sentences. For each picture, you are going to use these possessive adjectives, as I was explaining before. Look and complete. What are the possessive adjectives you have to use? Mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. Look at the picture. He is Tom. This backpack is... What is the possessive adjective if we are talking about he? ¿Cuál sería el pronombre, el adjetivo posesivo? Si estamos hablando de he, sería his. This backpack is his in this case. His. This one. His. If you want to take notes in your notebook, it's okay. Si quieren tomar nota de estos ejercicios, lo pueden hacer en su cuaderno. It's not problem. Then we have the next exercise or the next example. I am thin. This cap is mine. Mine. This cap is mine. Next example, She's Alice. This coat is, what is the correct option? Hers. Hers. Es de ella. Ella es Alice. Esta capa es de ella. Hers. Next example. He is Oliver. This water bottle is his. His. Es de él. Esta botella con agua es de él. Next one. She is Emma. This notebook is hers. 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 And last exercise, in order you can understand better this content, I am Anna. This map is mine. Mine. So, any question about this content? Let me know. I'm gonna read it. Now, let's continue our class. Well, it's time to start with the first content for this class, that is present simple. Grammar, present simple. Here we have some exercises you have to complete, but I'm gonna help you. According to the first exercise, we have listen, match conversations 1 to 3 to pictures A to C. Here we have some pictures that you have to identify through a conversation. But as I was telling you in the last class, I have some problems with the audios. For that reason, we are gonna complete exercise B. According to exercise B, what you have to do is complete extracts 1 to 3 with these words. What are the words you have to use? Don't, family, have, live, son, with. These are the words. According to number 1 is already written. Do you have children? Yes, I do. I have a. What do you think is the word you have to write here? Think about it and tell me. I'm going to give you some seconds in order you can think about what are the correct words. Les voy a dar unos segunditos para que piensen cuáles serán las palabras correctas para cada oración. For each sentence. Try to do it. Now, I'm going to show you the answers. These are the answers for these sentences. Number 1 is son. 2, live with. 3, family, and don't. Take notes. Now let's read the sentences. Do you have children? Yes, I do. I have a son. Do you live alone? No, I don't. I live with my mother. With my mother. Number 3. Do you have a big family? No, I don't have siblings. I am an only child. I am an only child. These are the correct words you have to use to complete the sentences. Having here the next exercise, read Mystery Man and guess who he pretends to be. Reread the words and circle the correct option in 1 to 3. Mystery Man. Let's read together. I married My wife's British. He's one of my 3 sons. His name's Brooklyn. She's my daughter. Her name's Harper. 7. They're my parents. Their names are Ted and Sandra. As you can see here, we are talking about possessive adjectives. Then I'm going to present you some examples about possessive adjectives and how you are going to use them. Here, number 1. My husband is a doctor. My husband is a doctor. The correct option is his name's Spock. His name. Number 2. This is my mother. Her name's Teresa. 3. These are my parents. Their names are Joy and Felix. Why you use their and not they? ¿Por qué utilizamos their y no utilizamos they? Porque si no diríamos, these are my parents. Si nosotros eligiéramos their names are Joy and Felix, ellos nombres son Joy and Felix. It doesn't have logic, right? No tiene lógica, no tiene sentido la traducción. En cambio, si utilizamos their, these are my parents, their names are Joy and Felix, sus nombres son Joy and Felix. Okay? In the previous video, in the previous presentation, you notice the use of possessive adjectives. ¿Recuerdan? En la presentación anterior les explicaba cómo vamos a utilizar possessive adjectives. And here we have the answers. His, her, their. In order you can take notes. Okay, very good. The next one, complete the table with do or don't. Notice don't equal do not. Here, we have present simple with I, you, positive, negative, and equations in this case. Positive statements. I have 2 brothers. I live with my parents. On this, we are using present simple. Estamos utilizando el presente simple. Va con un sujeto, subject, verb en complement. Tenemos el sujeto, el verbo y el complemento. I have 2 brothers. I live with my parents. Negative statements using present simple. I don't have a big family. No tengo una gran familia. I don't have a big family. Next one. I don't live alone. I don't live alone. Questions. Do you have siblings? Next one. Do you live alone? In this way, you are gonna answer questions with present simple. Short answers. Positive answer. Yes, I do. You are not gonna say yes, I am. No vamos a responder diciendo yes, I am. Do you live alone? ¿Vives solo? Y usted dice yes, I am. Sí, yo soy. No. Okay? Be careful with the answers. If the question starts with do, it means that we are talking about present simple. Okay? Don't forget this. De acuerdo a cómo inicia una pregunta, sí vamos a responder. En este caso, do you have siblings? Yes, I do. Si le preguntara, o en este caso, si les preguntara, are you single? Yes, I am. En ese caso, sí, porque les pregunté utilizando primero are. Ok. And negative answer, no, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, if you have questions about this explanation, you can write me on this chat. Then, the last exercise for this page, number 31, on your English ID, what you have to do is match 1 to 6 to the responses. How many questions do we have here? 6 questions. Think about it and try to answer these questions. And remember to practice these questions. Remember to practice this at home. For example, if you don't have anyone to ask these questions at home, you can ask yourself. Pregúntaselas a ustedes mismos. For example, do you have brothers and sisters? Yes, I do, or no, I don't, in this case. Okay, now I'm going to show you the correct answers. According to number 1, do you have brothers and sisters? Yes, I do. 2 brothers and 1 sister. Number 2, what are their names? Fred, Brian, and Sophia. Question number 3, do you have children? Yes, I have a son. 4, what's his name? His name's Nando. Question number 5, do you live alone? No, I don't. I live with my partner. And the last question, are you married? Yes. Yes, I am. Very good, boys and girls. Now we are going to continue with the last exercises for this class. These are the last exercises you have to complete. Page number 67 on your English ID. Page 67. Here we have some activities, but we are going to complete just exercises 1A and 1B. These exercises. Let's start with 1A. What you have to do? Correct the mistakes in 1 to 7. Vamos a corregir los errores en estas oraciones. Read carefully and find the mistake. Number 1, this is my sister Jane, and this is she's husband. What is the mistake? Try to guess. Then we have number 2, he's 20 years old, and his brother is 22. Do you live with your parents? 4, where are Daniel and his wife from? They're my children. Their names are 6. We don't know him. He's not a friend. What are the mistakes? 7, she's married. She lives with your husband. She lives with your husband. Be careful with the sentences. Try to find the mistakes. And I'm going to show you this. Okay? These are the correct sentences. Esas son las oraciones correctas. Take notes and add the correct possessive adjective. Tomen nota y escriban el possessive adjective correcto a cada oración. Number 1, this is my sister Jane, and this is her husband. Her husband. 2, he's 20 years old, and his brother is 22. His, ¿verdad? Como ya utilizamos aquí el sujeto, ya no podemos utilizar nuevamente. Aquí en este caso sería un possessive adjective. 3, your parents. Do you live with your parents? 4, where are Daniel and his wife from? 5, they're my children. Their names are Simon and Rachel. 6, we don't know him. He's not our friend. And the last one, she's married. She lives with her husband. Imagínense si hubiesen dejado ustedes, she's married, she lives with your husband. Ella está casada y vive con tu esposo. ¿Verdad? No, tenemos que tener muchísimo cuidado al momento de escribir o decir las oraciones. Be careful, okay? Take notes and we are gonna finish the class with exercise 1 be. And we continue talking about possessive adjectives. It is important that you understand this content. Circle the correct option in 1 to 5. Jack's not happy. His or your parents are very strict. What is the correct option? Think about it and tell me. Circle the correct option. Circulen la opción correcta, chicos. O también pueden participar en el chat, así para que todos podamos observar que están comprendiendo este contenido. So, here we have the correct options for each sentence. Number 1, his, 2, her, 3, your, 4, our and his, and number 5, their. Now, read the sentences with the correct possessive adjectives. This is all for today, my dear boys and girls. Thank you. And now, boys and girls, the class is finished for today. We are going to continue the next week with more learning, okay? But remember, if you have any question to ask me related with the contents we studied, you can write to me on this chat and I'm going to read it, okay? Now, this is all for today. Thank you for your attention and for your participation. See you. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a nice day.
just enough to make you smile.